See, one thing about negative result is that negative result knows how to fly very well. Akojo Madi on Augustus or Karia Homa Kurumaka Madam. You see, from the very beginning, a lot of effort has been made by the International Criminal Court this time around, taking up the case of Biafra and seeing the repercussions that is going to come after it. They have been telling Nigerian government, we're not begging the Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu. No, it is his right to be free. It is his right to be a free man and walk freely in the surface of this earth. But UK, in one angle, have always benefited from the Nigerian government. That is why their citizen, it was on camera that Nnamdi Kanu denounced and denied Nigeria as a sovereignty. It was on camera. Nnamdi Kanu denied and denounced Nigeria. I wonder why they are holding him in Nigerian prison. You see, the world will continue to play a very wrong motive as long as it favors them. They begin to tag injustice as justice and evil as good. It's very, very painful. But I must say this, that those African countries that are coming out to make a necessary and good support for Biafra is a welcome development, and I must say they are doing well. It's a good thing. They are doing well. But one of the most important thing I must say here is the inability to continue to, misunderstand ourselves, believing that we have another set of people outside this universe. And that's one of the most, difficult thing that one must approach. We are Biafrans, and we can't be taken for granted for too long. If not, this mess of a thing will continue to happen in the land of Biafra. That is why I'm urging Biafrans to look up and see that there is a negative insight that these people are trying to establish. And I begin to convince so many of the Biafran people. They're convincing them now, telling them what to do, how to do it, and all that blah 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 and all stuff. But most importantly, we are now at the junction of victory. And I must tell Biafrans that this is not the time to begin to, look at the faces of those who hate you, but this is a time to correct an impression, a negative impression that is standing against us. So 5 African countries are now signing in to support the mission of the International Criminal Court. Therefore, Nnamdi Kanu's case is now in the International Court. That's a good movement, that's a good motive. But most importantly is that we must underline this fact. We must put it the way it should be. And if things are not done in accuracy, then there won't be need for any kind of motive at all. Biafra remains a point of view, and our point of view must always be the necessary fatigue of what we preach. It's a question of time, it's a matter of time, everything will be covered well, things will happen in a proper way, but we must understand that these people must not continue to put a false accusation on us. Because I could have found a poke or job, I am man defending why. We must be able to understand where all this symbolism begins. Now, the history of Biafra must be, put in a very, very permanent state. And we must understand that the difficulties and the Biafran famine victims, those monochrome pictures of the late 1960s traumatized an entire generation in the West. I speak as someone who was indelibly marked by them, having been an impressionable 10-year-old when those images reached the British media. The record also shaped the sensibility of generation as to what disaster journalism meant, cycling reluctantly back to the archive as necessary research for the review I shuddered all over again. Now, this is a very, very good point, or will I say, a very, very good way of analyzing some certain things that has happened in Biafra over the years. Biafrans have suffered, and to some people, it will be very difficult to go home. Some people are already asking, is it possible that one day we are going to wake up, we are going to sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra, since they have arrested Nnamdi Kanu since, and we have been asking that he be released. He has won all the court cases, shows that he is not guilty of all the lies that was leveled against him, because Nigerians are used to, once they level lies against somebody, the social media will take it up, media house will take it, the mainstream media will take it up, and before you know it, they will name a dog a bad name, then kill it. That's what Nigeria is very good at. So whenever they lie against Nnamdi Kanu, everybody believes it. And the funny thing remains is that we cannot watch the way our people are going and will, in one way or the other, allow the things to continue to go. Now, United Nations have proposed that the states be redefined, and we must understand every point of view and the necessary things that must be put across. If not, mistakes will be made. We are living large, and we are making sure that everything that we do is becoming more accuracy, or more accountable, and more words will be put in order. Biafrans must not joke with what they have at hand. Biafrans must understand that the days which victory is recorded has come, and we must put ourselves together in order to fight this common enemy that wants to destroy the land of Biafra. May God help us in this quest to defend our land and to achieve great victories, unmeasurable victories that many people may think we cannot achieve. Amen.